Well, don't worry, Brandon. I can post my stream, and you can be like, man, don't worry, Brandon. I am positive you can beat the Broncos. Poopy turds. Poopy turds. But like the way Outcast says, speaker box. Poopy turds. One wiener next to another wiener, floppy wieners, floppy wieners, floppy wieners. Two wieners next to yet another wiener, floppy wiener, floppy wiener. I'm gonna have to stop singing because this stream is going live.
Kenny is wearing like all the exact same color. Why are they lying about 5G? It's not real 5G.
Do what?
Investigate 311.
It was an inside job.
Jack, it's time to deliver a pizza bowl.
It's time to deliver a pizza ball.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. first carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here taken in by Isabella.
Go, 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 go! Woo!
And for a Kansas City touchdown. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Herbert's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball's got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Yeah.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. So for the Chargers, it's their first meeting this year against the AFC champs. And these two division rivals, they go back to the AFL days. But this, Charles, kind of a measuring stick game, you feel like, for a young Chargers team.
It certainly is, because when you match up with Kansas City, who has dominated in recent years and feels like they'll continue to dominate for the foreseeable future, you've got to have a reason for optimism. And this team, under new management with a new head coach, and they feel like they've made some great strides in free agency in the draft. They feel like they can go ahead and start pursuing Kansas City once again.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Herbert on first down now. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now we got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch. And this could be setting the table. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Julio Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Working with his 2nd and 4. McCaffrey on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he will have a Chiefs first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Wilson slow there, holding by Cloak.
Oh, no.
Now the ball comes loose, and this is recovered by the Chargers. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year.
Oh, my God. Okay, wow.
Training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 10.
Oh, no, off the helmet. Oh, it wasn't. Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it somehow.
Here's Wilson. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll roll him out right. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Yes.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
What a nice example there of a tight end.
I don't understand why Mike Williams is
he
missing
needs to
his
do.
superstar
How about how he worked
badge.
his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Gano the extra point.
Hey, it's pretty good football.
14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Oh my God!
And
Yeah,
this
I
will
know
not be
exactly.
returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Like, as many times I've heard people be like, Luke Kuechly's literally the best I've ever seen at being able to read the. Okay, cool. How many fucking ships did we get with him? Like,
the Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play. Play
action this time for Justin Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Herbert. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Herbert off of play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Chiefs force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
That's good.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Man, deer
The
doors.
Chargers going to get the football first here in this
Yo,
second
dog,
half.
I gotta
and
get that
they
damn
trail
deer
as
doors
we
card.
get back underway.
Man, fuck. Only reason I play
Return it from his end zone.
this style of Madden is because it costs no fucking money. Hey, bro, join my money league. Nah, I'm good.
The Charger
So many
drive about to
stories,
get going.
motherfuckers being, hey man, the
They have
commissioners
a
lost
chance
the
to possess
game
the
and now
football
there's no
first
more
to try and
money.
do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for him because is it going to win the game? No. But you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Herbert. And he will find his man Samuel.
It's a touchdown.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Alright,
A
now
big
this is
play
a
there on the
touchdown.
catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Sanders will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
McPherson on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
I've heard he's all right at
the
the game
Chiefs
of
offense
football.
about set to begin this drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react
hi,
quickly.
Mock.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
That's not a touch. That's not anything that I wanted to
He will lose
happen.
yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
That means
the previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception. Really,
I'm a cartoon, you know.
So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
7-0 booth review.
Again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out
Yeah, of
in
course
front.
it's upheld.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra look.
I mean, I haven't seen a fucking booth review in this game ever, so. Score 1 for the simulation team.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
I had a brief half-second of hope.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second down, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here's Wilson to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Wilson.
Oh, that's the ball, man.
Defenders had intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Torch sound intensifies.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Justin Herbert.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air. And I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
That was a spicy meatball.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Touchdown! Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
I don't know if I can get a stop.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
You know, pick 6. Yeah.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first
Dude, that's
down.
crazy that Kyle Froehler
He's
can't
been the
stop
go-to
Julio
guy.
Jones.
They needed a big play there on 3rd down.
That's
Went
wild,
his way.
man.
It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Oh, it's Curtis. Okay.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Here's Herbert. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Sanders. And he gets this inside the 30.
I did not mean to do that. The dab worked.
5-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Los Angeles.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Did
So
your
they
ass
come
fall
up
asleep?
on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They're going to pass here with Herbert.
What?
Man open, here is Jones. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Don't have to
Julio
watch that
Jones,
play again.
26 yards.
I feel like the guy was
and the
controlling just
Chargers
fell
are
on
closing in
the
on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
To throw once more on 2nd
Oh,
and
that's
10.
a pick six, dude.
And this is
He's fucked up.
intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Oh, my heart.
And he's free going down the left
No.
side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Andy Isabella with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Joe Reed returning. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And the pass falls incomplete. So 5 seconds remaining now in this first half. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.
I did not
so
win.
long, everybody.
Well, I lost the game. Let's see. Yeah, the one fumble hurt my feelings, and then I threw some bad picks. Word. Bye.